formed 2 years ago. The EB, myself, Meghna, Mai, and VP, we thought we don't really need a spirit committee. India's doing pretty well in spirit, and in general, spirit seems to be high, so we just need to have one person who's, taking charge of anything, like a spokesperson for spirit game. But then as we got into it, we realized that committee has a lot of work ahead. Spirit is so important that it actually requires work being done to keep it up, maintain it, to remind people, educate people, and retain that awareness that this is what differentiates us from anything else, from all of the sports. So Chiai and Kao have done a fantastic job the last couple of years as Spirit Committee chairs. They have a great team. One thing that I really wanted to point out to you is many people, behind the scenes are working hard to make the spirit of the game actually be an important part of our awareness, our mindset. Everybody knows that, how the Nationals was, there's lots of instances, people talk about all that, but people don't seem to know what all works. Across the 25 tournaments, there was many instances of great spirit, many instances of no problems of spirit. So all of that is obviously not known. I just wanted to kind of give a shout out to Punch, Puneet, who's here. He's the Director of Technology for the UPAI. He makes this conference work pretty much. People who are watching on YouTube, this is the person behind the show. Maybe he cut that off now.
Let's go Punch.
But Puneet, Punch, he, apart from being a computer nerd, he is a really smart guy who actually made the spirit of the game, the spirit score sheets work. We have an awesome cutting-edge spirit score sheet system that literally people just have to enter their things on their app, on your mobile phone, or spirit captains. It automatically generates who's the spirit winner, how you've been ranked by other teams. Everything is automated. It's so easy. You just literally have to put in that data and press a button and you're done. We should not sell it to anybody. It's ours. No, we should give it away for free, I think, with Puneet's permission. So I think it's an amazing tool. You guys might want to talk to Punch. Like, it's super easy. And thank you, Punch, for all that you do for us.
Just wanted to mention the other people in the committee apart from Chiai and me. We have Kasi, who's recently joined us. We have Binoy. We have Liz. We have Smriti from Oroville. And we have Pratiksha. Today we're talking about three very quick things with respect to what we've done over the last year. We want to talk about where we are currently in terms of our spirit, what are the current challenges we face as a community, and that would come from what you are typically facing as individual teams as well. Talking about what policies we've come up with as a committee, what policies we've recently implemented in the National Championship Series as well. And finally talk about a teaching module that we've created for the national teams that are currently heading to Shanghai and Japan.
So I'm going to talk about current status and challenges, and the next slide, we're gonna break it down to challenges, what we have done, and then what we are going to way forward in each category. So first one, difficulty in learning rules and the passive implementation. So we're gonna talk about detail. We're gonna talk detail about this. Increasing number of new teams. It has been increasing. So we also have to ensure, spirit of the game has to be educated to the new teams as well. And changing in structure, UPA National Championship Series. Again, I'm going to talk about more detail in the next slide. Accessible information that community can learn from. This, I'm going to show you some videos, and then I just want to hear what you really think. So, learning rules. So, how many languages are there in India? Lots of, and then I think main languages would be Gujarati, Hindi, and Tamil, maybe Marathi or something. So, studying and taking accreditation is very, very difficult. Even for me, I found it passing an English test, like a GRE or GMAT level. So it's extremely really difficult for those people who do not actually speak or study English as a first language. And then since Frisbee, one of the beauty of the Frisbee is that you have to study rule by yourself and you have to take ownership. That's the beauty of it. But at the same time, you have to study your rule to kind of make a call. Be a responsible person or responsible players. But that's really difficult for certain people. So what we have done was we tried to do. We have lots of rules and the manuals to translate, but translated basic rules in Hindi and then Gujarati, and then there's 15 pages of rules. We also translated in Hindi, Gujarati, and then Tamil. Tamil one we have to kind of revise it to the current rule, 2017 or 2018. But we have done 2013 version. SOTG scoring system. The Hindi one is available. So, but how many people knows that these things are available? Okay, one. That's very sad. 2, 3, 4. So 5 among, let's say, 35. So that is way forward. It is not accessible. We kept it in the secret, security box. I think this is the time for us to talk to communication department teacher, and the teacher will publicize it. Community is growing, fantastic. Thanks to UPA, I wanted to actually thank you yesterday. This morning's actually, after Manik's presentation. You have done so much, and then it's really thankless job. And then, by using this occasion, I really want to thank UPI EB and then all the volunteers that to make this community grow. So last year, 92 teams participated in UPA National Championship Series. 50% of the teams they have participated first time ever, which is great. And then 36 teams, it's exciting. In Assam, actually way forward, as well as a limitation. It's a resource crunch. 6 actually SOTG committees cannot travel around and then run the workshop. We really can't do that. So we are thinking of actually making a module for regional representative and maybe translating it the regional language, and then train actually SOTG regional representative to run those educational module. It is challenging, but I think it's possible with you guys' help. The third challenge, decentralized structure. I think you guys have done, competition committee has done absolutely great job by decentralizing structure. So, which means that UPA community was dividing into 7 areas, like Assam, how to communicate through it, but each region had three sectionals and the word regional before nationals. So I really can't do math because I ate a lot of lunch. So, but you can actually do math. How many actually tournaments, per club team participated last year? Maybe 4 per 5 per regions, yeah? Into 7. So 35, 36 tournaments last year. Imagine again, I request you to put yourself in SOTG's committee's shoe. We really have to, ensure SOTG, spirit of the game, level of the spirit of the game has to be up to the mark. And then how are we going to do that? Kao and then myself are from Chennai, geographically impossible. So then what we came up with was, we started identifying SOTG representatives per region. By kind of seeked out, volunteers to help us out, to be in charge of an SOTG in that region. And then creating a guideline document, step by step, what do you need to follow before tournament, during the tournament, after tournament, yeah? So, way forward, there's 2 areas that we really need to work on. We created documents, we identified enthusiastic volunteers, but follow-up was not there. So the data, SOTG data, spirit scores, those data are everywhere. We forgot to follow up on all the representative to centralize the data, analyzing it, those kind of hasn't done it. Maybe next year we would like to do that. This one, it's a quite, very puzzled statement. But how many people has watched frisbee related video? Everybody must have watched. What video did you watch recently? Huh? Jimmy Mickle, very good. Okay. So Jimmy Mickle must be somebody you want to be like. Therefore you watched it. And then one more maybe video example. Beach championship. Okay, great. So I'm going to show you 2 types of videos. Yeah. One is before we watch this AUDL video, I want to tell you something. AUDL video highlights is everywhere. One, accessible through Facebook, through Instagram. And who watches AUDL, those highlights videos? Young. Okay, you guys watch it, get inspired. And then also newbies. Wow, I really want to actually jump I have no idea, Jimmy Mickle doesn't jump, maybe Uncle really well. I want to dive like this person, yeah? Lots of actually people watch AUDL video. And then I want to actually show you this video. I want to give a credit to Prabhakaran who created this short video with, kind of Tamil song. AUDL video usually have very pump-up video, so that gives you high adrenaline and then kind of influence you. It's kind of the video makes you feel that I want to play like this. Yeah. I think Prabha intentionally chose the video, it's like a heartbroken video, because like, I want you to feel for discs. Yeah? So what did you see in this video? They're just using equipment to celebrate or maybe showcasing like, yes, I did this. Yeah? And then next one is something very famous club team, Colony against Ring of Fire. That's actually the time is written. We are not going to watch one, are we? 20,
We are at the World Ultimate Club, Carolina, on the U23 team.
22nd.
On goals 2015. On a beat.
Okay, while actually Ali is preparing this, your focus, not your focus can be here. Who watched this video? Lots of club teams actually, like who have been practicing, who want to win the championship. We will watch this and analyze it. But the some occasion,
Evan, chased by Saul.
these players who we inspire to become take certain actions.
Holly is looking
And then
incredibly shaky.
what do we learn? They're doing it. Yes, I can also do that. Which is, I'm still searching the.
And 3-all. Ring has its fourth break opportunity.
Jimmy Mickle is number 23. Yes.
Elijah Long, the rising senior at University of North Carolina, key handler to this year's championship team. David Richardson, former college tennis player. A defensive threat now on the 11, sending it deep. Saul Yannick, usually a handler, going long and rises up. Ring breaks on the back of Yannick, and he spikes
Thank
his
you.
cleat. Something you don't see every day.
So.
Yeah, that's one I haven't seen before, but credit to Yannick for the excellent.
So a couple of people actually came up to me and then asked. So I'm not using discs. I'm using my own shoes. I'm allowed to do that after watching this video. So, okay, for shoes, and that is what I felt. But more than that, what actually opponents might gonna feel if you do that? Like, you really have to think actually beyond what you do. So, these videos I wanted to show you because it's accessible accessible anywhere. And then YouTube, and then Facebook, and then there is no filter actually. And then fortunately or unfortunately, those players who you are inspired actually take such actions. So a lot of young people actually follow that behavior. So what behaviors we have noticed in the last championship series? Using equipment to celebrate or show frustration. Kicking cones, throwing discs, just really hard. I'm not intentionally using the word spiking. Because then we're creating a gray area of soft spike, hard spike. Using the equipment to show celebration and then show frustration itself, I think it's a big, it's an umbrella actually to cover those terminology, yeah? And the inability to differentiate celebration and then disrespectful behaviors, which I can't demonstrate that to you, but sometimes it shows during the game out of frustration, or sideline. So that is what we noticed. So Abhi will explain to you, based upon those learning, we decided to come up with SOTG policies. And he will explain the contents of the policies. Yeah?
Thanks, Jay. created three policies recently. One is the triggering score. It's been around for a few months. The other two we've created recently after the National Championship Series or just before the National Championship Series. Anybody here familiar with the word triggering scores? No. It's like 4 times. Super. I'm glad. Okay, fine. 6? Okay. So triggering scores, right? If you could take away one thing from today, I'd like you to know what these policies are and how they would be applicable to your team regardless of which side you are on. Whether you are the one who's received the triggering score or if it's your opponent receiving the triggering score, or whether you are the one celebrating by kicking the phone away, or whether it's your opponent who's doing it in the game, you should know what to do and what the implications are. Triggering scores. The triggering score system is broadly based on the UKU system, UK Ultimate System. Basically what we are trying to do with this system is try and make sure that teams are aware that they've gotten a subpar score. So if you take the spirit of the game scoring system, it's divided into 5 questions and the par score is 2 for each, and that would make the total 10. And any score that you get below 8, like for example you play a 3-day tournament, you play 9 games, and if your average score falls below 8, which is subpar, for the tournament, that would be a triggering score. Or if you played one game where your total spirit score for that game was 6 or below, that would be a triggering score. If you played a game where not all the players attended the spirit circle, that would be a triggering score. If you played a game that had a lot of calls, think of calls like retaliatory calls or calls that are made just for the sake of slowing the game down or with any other purpose other than the fact that it's not by the rules, then that would be a triggering score. And these are the 4 instances where the triggering score system would be called upon. So the first two, the total average score in a tournament and the single total score of below 6, both of these will be picked up by the spirit director and his team, while the other two, we are depending on the players and the community to bring it up to our notice. It is not possible for us to sit and monitor every single game. We expect you to write it in the spirit sheet. There is a column for comments. You can write it there, or you can go straight away to the spirit director and communicate with him, or you can put it on the spirit WhatsApp group or the tournament WhatsApp group. Super. So what happens when you get a triggering score? Right? Let's say my club team, we play a tournament and we call a score below 6. What happens? The first game of the tournament, we get a score below 6 for whatever reason. So the first time that happens, the spirit director will send me some form of communications, either a WhatsApp message, an email, or a phone call telling me that my team has performed below par and I need to be aware of this, I need to take action, and I need to acknowledge this as a team. So after that, the team gets put on a monitoring list for the rest of the tournament. So the first time, it is only a request for acknowledgement from the spirit director. But if there's a subsequent, let's say I played the first game today and tomorrow again the first game I get a subpar score. Let's say I get a 5 out of 10. The second time, the spirit director, he or she communicates with me, but this time I have to respond to that message. I have to say in writing what is happening. I need to tell them what actions we are planning to take, and if there is no improvement or perceived improvement from the spirit director and the spirit of the game committee, then your team can be prevented from playing the semi-finals or the finals. Yeah? Yeah. Just wanted to show another video of not being mindful in celebration. So that's one example of using equipment to celebrate. One example of not being mindful in their celebrations and not being aware of what's happening. carried away in the moment. Super. Just to give you written definitions, if you want to take a photo of it, please do so. It's also there as the spirit of the game policy that we have. Any actions that you use equipment to show, celebrate, celebration in the moment or your frustration, all of it will count towards this. Please be mindful. Just like we teach our team how to throw the goal, how to catch the goal, we should also be spending a little bit of time on either teaching how to celebrate the goal, if you're dealing with very young teams, or saying or agreeing on what is okay as a celebration, what your team would be okay with. Okay? This last part, abuse on and off the field, I'm specifically not talking about heckling. Heckling has been a part of Ultimate for decades now. It is part of our sport. I'm not going there. I'm talking about targeted individual abuse, either like specific players, teams. I'm talking about abusive language. Even at the National Championship Series, I was there. I was one of the game advisors for the finals. Chad was also there. I heard F-bombs being dropped against individual players, individual teams. That is not cool at all. That will get you in a lot of trouble. And the kind of trouble it will get you in, you will face penalties including match bans, ejections from the field. You could be playing nationals, you would have traveled all the way from Bangalore or Chennai to go to, say, Surat to play nationals. On the first day, if you drop an F-bomb on the sideline and somebody brings it to our notice, or if we hear about it, or if your opponents come and complain to us, we will inquire into the matter, and if you are found guilty, you can be ejected from the rest of the tournament. Right? It will also include ejection from current national teams depending on the severity of the infringement. Super. That's it with the serious stuff. We made it a point to share what we're doing as Spirit of the Game Committee, not only so you can ask us for help if you ever need it, but also because we need your help. Like for example, translation, we've been trying to work with different people. We even have a small budget for it. If any of you want to give it a go, please try to cheer me on UPAI, and we'll definitely see how to make that work. We need volunteers to run clinics for us. If you want to be the spirit champion in your region, in your city, definitely talk to us. We'd love to work with you and help you be that champion. Yeah?
So another thing that we did was to design the spirit module for national team level. So this module actually specifically designed to kind of form spirit captains to facilitate those questions, so that team can internalize their thoughts and then share to kind of develop the culture in spirit of the game. So I'm just a little difficult to explain that to you. I mean, I think it's easier if I actually show you the module. But like, if you're interested in going through like, spirit module, do let me know. I can actually send it to you. I just want to ask actually who is a spirit captain of Team India, Beach Team India. She actually ran the spirit module. So I just want to ask her to share her experience. I'm just going to keep it short. So we're two spirit captains on the... Hello? Yeah. So we're two spirit captains in the current India Beach team. So one of the great things about how the module is designed is the fact that it has very interesting questions and there's no direct answer to it. And that leads the team to really get into deep discussions about how we define certain aspects of spirit. And through those discussions, and by the end, we all come to a common conclusion. Because often what we CS spirit can be defined in many ways. We also found that this actually got the team together. It was another way in which we could hear out our own teammates. And so there were timings, like the module timings were given. So each module was say 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes. And we changed that to suit our team. So we cut it down to 30-minute modules because that's what we saw work for our team. And it was more effective that way. And yeah, so the main thing is that at the end of the module, we feel that as a team, we're all on the same page in terms of what we want to achieve and how we view spirit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ashima.
So again, like if you're interested in going through module, do let me know. I can actually email it to you. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah,
Do you
any questions?
have any questions?
So, there was a point, it is good for previous. Yeah, that's it. So respectful to the teams, is it only limited to the two teams playing, also bystanders?
So, for instance, that I described was a bystander abusing a player on the field.
Not part of the activity.
Not the two teams playing. You could be a bystander and if you still drop the F-bomb, you still play now.
You talk about spiking the disc, what about throwing the disc in the air?
So, throwing the disc in the air, that's exactly like at the gray area. So that's what we want to say, that we wanted to kind of make it as a, like, let's not use equipment to celebrate. It's actually, you have a chance to damage the equipment, which actually, UPI worked really hard to get the sponsorship or partnership with ARIA. And if we do not have enough discs to buy. And then we actually, whenever we go to like, World or Asian Championship, lots of actually, our countries actually give us like a free discs. And then I think it's time for us to respect actually discs and the own equipments, because without that, we really can't play frisbee. So any actions using the equipment, we don't really encourage that.
So I'll just get some context. We don't have a problem with respecting the disc, spiking not at all allowed, and not much problem. Throwing in the air is something I've had to deal with as a coach, and that's because of cricket. Cricket rules say that the catch is completed after you release the ball. And so anyone playing cricket catches it immediately releases. So I've had to undo all the learning of cricketers and make them hold on to the disc or let go of it gently and not throw it up in celebration. So in the Indian context, I feel this is something that you guys should, be mindful of.
You're absolutely right, Akshay. So it is something that we've discussed a lot both internally as the Spirit of the Game Committee and with the UPA as well. So in fact, the people having conversations with our disc sponsors, they are suggesting that if we want to be absolutely clean about this, or the best way to do this would be to score the catch and then place the frisbee on the ground. For me, I think that's a little bit over the top, and that could take away a lot of fun from the celebration as well, especially if you're in the heat of the moment. But if you really think about it, that is what it takes for us to get discs to play. That's what it takes for us to do it, right? If the sponsor needs that, that's what we're going to have to give them. It is a matter of learning how to celebrate, and it's a matter of being mindful of what we're doing in the moment. And I believe it is something that you can teach. I haven't mastered it myself. I constantly keep getting reminded by my teammates, even on the Team India Classic, the Masters team that I'm currently part of. They'll like, catch the goal and they see I'm pumped up. They're like, no, don't throw the frisbee away, don't throw the frisbee away. But it's good. That's all it takes. Any question?
I have a question on cricketing scores. So what you put up on screen was pretty clear, right? If you
Today's scores,
yeah. So if you log under 8, obviously you get a flag. Have you looked at the differential between the self scores and what your opponents rate you? So obviously teams with a higher delta obviously have a difference of perception of how they rate themselves versus how opponents rate them. Do you look at that a lot?
I've done that personally as an individual. I've done that out of my interest. I don't think we have the resources at the moment to sit and analyze the data the way you say we could. I definitely see value in it, but at the moment, like, we're not able to run workshops effectively for teams who come up and asked us for that help, or like teams that we've already identified. And I don't see why we should go identify more teams when we're already not able to fulfill the opportunities that are currently there. Great point. Thanks. Anything else? More questions?
Sorry, I got
Yeah.
So I primarily see you guys as being the auditors, right, for UBAM. Because if you look at sport, the one thing that differentiates ultimate from any other sport that we play is spirit. And the fact that how we harp about being self-officiated, apart from the gender thing, that's the thing, right? That it is self-officiated, we call our own fouls, we discuss on the field with the players. And it seems that we should, like you talked about data, right, Jay? About how spirit was prior to NCS, and then this is the first year that we've had NCS. Have you seen a dip in overall scores? And even if it's 92 teams, let's say we take the help of the different regions in terms of logging scores and actually doing an annual award for the best region with the best spirit scores, or the best teams with spirit scores, or the team that has improved the most from sectional 1s to the nationals. It almost seems like it's a pretty good data set, given what you were talking about with Punch getting that opportunity for us to collect the scores. It seems like we should just do a lot more, right? Sorry, just a point.
Absolutely, that's a great point, which we really want to do. Like maybe next year, as I said, like we really want to do it probably next year. Like data analysis, and then kind of announce like most improved team in terms of spirit, or like what is that, the spirit award of entire national championship series. But as you know, like the cow said, we are looking for more resources. So it's actually you guys. I think we really asking you guys help. And then you guys probably your club team. What you can actually what I request you is go back to the club team, and then maybe you can spread the word of these are the areas that the SOTG is lacking, and then will you be interested in helping us? We are constantly looking for people to kind of do well. And then these are actually one area that we really want to do, but because of the resource crunch, we just can't do. But we really want to do that next year. That's a really good point.
Since I started playing Frisbee and I try to explain to others about the game, one thing that comes very instinctively is, if you don't do well in spirit, you can miss the point. I want to say that by stop myself from saying that because that's not a fact. But is there an opportunity, or is there a way for us to incorporate that where if a team wins, but a point, but the spirit during the point or during the game is not good, they lose points, and it influences the final score? Is that something we are heading towards, or is it never going to happen?
It's a great question, thanks. I think the way the sport is demanded is formulated is it doesn't have any built-in economic punishments. but I think bringing in an economic punishment will make it similar to getting a yellow card or a red card football, where you're the last defender and you're like, let me make the sacrifice for the team, let me go make the tackle, I'll take the red card, but I'll stop them from scoring. Right? That's one. And the other thing is, if you see, there's no punishment for one bad call in a game. There's probably no punishment for 2 bad calls over 2 games, but if that is a pattern that's repeated, you're going to get a triggering score. And if the triggering score pattern is repeated, there is a big penalty. You cannot play a semi-final, or you cannot play a final.
Does it influence after the tournament is done, amongst the winners of the spirit scores, does that influence the overall ranking of the teams?
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
So it's within the tournament that the triggering scores changes the pathway of the teams that can get to the final.
The question is, it doesn't right now, but do you think it will ever do?
The way I see it now, I don't think it ever will.
It's tricky, right? Sunil, I think
Sunil was alluding to it, like basically we're talking about spirit, which is kind of our ethos behind how we differentiate this game. And then here we are trying to govern it and put in like a referee for a bunch of people who don't have referees but from far. So it's kind of like a counterintuitive thing. I don't know how to even process that either as a player. So when somebody comes and tells me you can't do that.
It's not somebody here, it's about collective.
Collective, yeah. So the collective body is coming and telling me you cannot do such a thing. This is our rule. But the idea is we all agree to that. We all agree to, like, we say, why is pick a good rule? It's not a good rule. I mean, I just want to run wherever I want. But then there's some thinking behind it. The thinking behind pick is to avoid contact when we're a non-contact sport, right? Similarly, I think that's our challenge to make people aware and understand is why are we putting these, some people said you're like a spirit Nazi. We've heard things like this about our spirit chairs, like, oh, you're being so picky about this. Why don't you just chill? I mean, why can't we just have fun? Why don't you let people celebrate? The key here, I think, is, as spirit chairs, maybe they're kind of stick to a certain script in some sense. But for me, because I'm not going to stand for president again. No. So for me, how I see it is, if you're doing something on the field that you think is okay to do, but there is a consequence of hurting somebody else, that is by definition poor spirit. So you have a big call in place because you're trying to avoid hurting someone physically. But if you do something celebratory or anything, or heckling or anything like that, which is not physical, but it's still hurting somebody else. And that's the whole point. The idea of ultimate frisbee as a differentiating sport is we're challenging human beings as sports persons, not just physically and strategically, mentally, but also as emotionally stable beings. So that is the key. And so if we don't recognize that, if we're not able to play hard and competitive and be nice, then you should look for another sport. This is what we're trying to say, but in a nice manner, like these folks are saying. So if there are any more questions, we should come and talk to them. Anybody wants to ask them now? Any other questions? Richard? Thank you so much, Kaw and T.I. It's always hard to talk about spirit and not come across, as being a little abrasive. But you guys do a wonderful job of talking about it professionally and methodically and being nice about it. So really appreciate that. Yeah, I think thank you. So next up we have a break for about 20 minutes.